30 Days of Warcraft continues. Day number 9. And again, Tyranna stand. 3 days in a row now. However, this time we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to have a mirror match. That's right. Lucifron versus Lyn. As this map gets underway. I have to say, though, I have not done a mirror match before. And this is with Orc. And even though the colors are quite easily to see, we shall see whether or not which side managed to go for the better hero. There's a Tyranna stand, of course. You saw it yesterday as well with Tho versus Sky in that crazy match with the Gallade throwers all over the place. But these will not be fielded today, considering it's Orcs. So we got an expansion here, we got an expansion here, possible expansion here, and of course finally here. Now, Tyranna stand, fairly big map as well, but you've got these choke points right here that are quite nice to use to funnel the enemy troops. Now we shall see what side is going to use what hero. Now remember, I've never done a mirror match before, so this is going to be new for you as well as for me. Lyn is going to go for Blade Master. Yay, Blade Master! As both sides go for one, actually. As Lucifron is a little bit later with his Ultra Storms, and still managed to go for a Blade Master. Both sides going for a very similar build. As barracks and everything coming up. We've already have the Ultra Storms coming out here, so we'll have the Windwalks and the critical strikes and everything going back and forth. Both sides are doing almost exactly the same. Their peons are crossing each other's path almost at the same time and continuing forward to scout out. Now they know their builds probably by now because they know what time they crossed each other's path when it comes to peons, but hero-wise, it's going to be difficult. Both sides exactly the same time going for Voodoo Lounge. As the peon has scouted out the base, knows what's going on. There's the Blade Master out in the field for both sides.
Player's forces are under attack.
Funny how that goes. There's a critical strike on towards both sides as well. Voodoo Lounge coming up, and it's all going to come down to micro, superior micro. Who can use the abilities of each unit. Both sides are going for the same creep camps. Both have a grunt with them, and continuing for the Renegade Wizard on both sides again. Now, the first 4 minutes of this game will be almost exactly the same for both sides. But from there on, we'll probably see a little bit of a differentiation going on, because both sides know what they can counter with, and will probably do so as well. Both sides going for Windwalk, I'm going to guess. Yes, both sides are going to go for Windwalk. Damn, I'm good. Not like this is predictable or anything, but anyway, the Blade Master is, there we go. Lyn is going for a little bit of differentiation. No, both sides are going for a Stronghold. Lucifron has, both sides have gone for healing cells, and Lucifron has gone for Dust of Appearance, so which is really something you want to use, to be quite honest, because, well, a Windwalk ability can be quite annoying when it comes to that. Right now, Lucifron is taking the field. He's playing fairly aggressive, going for another of the rogue wizards. As Lyn, on the other hand, has decided to go for the shop. He's got 4 healing cells, boots of speed, gauntlets of ogre strength, and that's about it. On the other side, we got 5 cells, dust of appearance, and clouds of attack. So damage-wise, the Lucifron is a little bit stronger and is taking the initiative at the moment, trying to get more damage out. Although right now Lyn has 3 grunts in the field compared to Lucifron's 2. A couple there. Going in. Windwalk being popped off. Trying to get more damage out. Let's see what both sides are doing. More grunts coming out for Lyn. Both sides are doing basically exactly the same at the moment. Food-wise, 29 to 28. Basically the same thing, except that Lucifron is, well, taking far more initiative and has taken down his very first grunt. And has managed to take down 4 worth of food, as Lyn hasn't. Critical strike, perhaps. He does have the claws of attack. Will be able to do more damage. As the Blade Master, well, makes like a tree. Boots of speed now on him as well. They'll be able to run from the other Blade Master quite easily, considering they're both moving at the same speed. There we go. That is a nice indication right there. Ooh, and walk once again. Let's see what this Blade Master's up to. He's going to go after some peon harassment or burrow harassment. No, not just yet. As both sides need to get a bigger number of troops. Blade Master once again going for more creeping. Assassin primaried. Shadowhunter coming out from Lyn. Alright, we have something different going on here. Shadowhunter is now being fielded. His Lucifron does exactly the same thing, but Lyn, however, does have a bestiary coming out for himself. So that will be coming up shortly. So we could be looking at Raiders. Lucifron, however, going for a Spirit Lodge. So Spirit Walk is possibly for him. This is where the differentiation happens. This is where, well, games are won and lost, really. Lucifron going for a bestiary of his own. Lyn, however, does not have a Spirit Lodge. As Lucifron has gone for Berserker Strength upgrade, so his grunts will be a lot stronger than Lyn's. As Lyn is going for a little bit of a scenic tour down here, looking at the creeps. As Lucifron doing the same. Could be looking at a creep. Well, creep jack perhaps. As Lyn has got both sides have gone for hex on their shadow hunters, which are now out in the field. There we go. This Blade Master will be level 3 right shortly. However, yeah, it's one more hit. There we go. And as soon as the Sasquatch goes down, the damage will be there we go. So level 3 on the Blade Master. Level Windwalk up from both sides. As Lyn has gone for the Ensnare upgrade, and Lucifron has got his Fur Raider already on the field. Not for any Ensnares. Both sides have their bestiary on the field. Spirit Walker from Lyn. Somewhat predictable. Lucifron has got one from his own himself as well. Both sides are using exactly the same thing. Lucifron going for Scroll of Speed. That'll help quite nicely. As well as his Raider going for the Ensnare. No, never mind. Dust of Appearance still. Scroll of Speed as well. Let's see what the other Shadowhunter has. Basically exactly the same thing. As Lucifron is trying to go for the Shadowhunter. If he can take him down right now. No, there he is. He's out getting hexed. And will Windwalk out of there. Another Spirit Lodge is up for Lyn. More Spirit Walkers coming out. We shall see. He will be able to do so. Lyn, however, has got a lot more gold for himself. And Lucifron did buy that the Berserker Strength upgrade. Lyn, however, has gone Healing Wave on his Shadowhunter. That'll be quite good. As for the rest, Lucifron is going for another Spirit Walk upgrade. Ooh, that was a Creep Jack. Nicely done. Does manage to grab that away.
We're under attack.
It's quite nicely done, actually. It's all about the Creep Jacks when it comes to mirror matches, really. Trying to get the... there's Lyn finally going for Berserker Strength as well. As Lucifron has got a level 2 Shadowhunter on the field with Healing Wave and all that, as well as a Spirit Walker. Spirit Link and everything. Pillage by Lucifron. More damage on the build on attacking buildings. Interesting. Well, looks like Lucifron is looking to attack the buildings of Lyn. As we got an illusion here, but that won't really matter. Let's see what else is going on. Voodoo Lounge, blah blah. Another War Mill coming out. More. We got level Adapt training coming out for on a Spirit Lodge. So Disenchant will be will be up in the field. The Blade Master is a little bit low for Lyn. As Lyn's going for Kodo Beast. We'll be able to take down one of the units of Lucifron off the field for a little bit, as well as buff his own troops with War Drums. Is Lucifron going for Dust of Appearance? Both sides once again. Going for a little bit of little engagements back and forth, as both sides are just creeping like crazy. Food-wise, 50 to 46. As Lucifron is a little bit behind when it comes to fields on the troops on the field. As Lucifron has gone for his first Kodo, adds more Spirit Walkers as well as Ogre upgrade by Lyn. As both sides are just looking to. Oh, look at that! That's an illusion. Never mind. That's an illusion. It gets out of the field. Lyn continues to creep. Geomancer spawn. Tome of Strength. There's this shadow. Here we go. Spirit as that Tome of Strength will be quite nice. Kodo Beast as well in the field. Healing Wave coming out. This army of Lyn is quite big actually. It's quite good. He's got extra damage from the grunts and everything. But Lucifron, however, is not really a person to ignore. He's got his first Kodo coming out towards him. As we got a Kodo here as well. Lucifron going for Orc melee weapons upgrade. So he's looking to make it this personal. And there we go. There's that choke I was talking about earlier. So you can't really get around it. We got peons now as well by Lucifron, and that will be we'll be able to do a little bit more damage. And when I look at the makeup of both armies, it looks like Lyn is putting more focus on the Spirit Walkers. Here we go. The engagement is underway. As the Kodo Beast gets ensnared quite quickly, he will be going down. As we got more, we got Lyn with his own peons on the field. This Kodo still being healed. Healing Wave coming in as the Spirit Walker. Yeah, there we go. It's down. That's as well. The Blade Master is almost down. He's being entangled. Needs to get the hell out of there. Spirit Walk Blade Master gets hexed. Oh, the Blade Master for Lyn is almost down as he gets out of there. Manages to Spirit Walk out of there just in time. That was extremely close, and the Kodo for Lucifron is now being attacked as well. That's that boost down that he needs to get on the field. But it's an absolute massacre because people are everywhere. This Spirit Walker could be going down as the Micro is going everywhere. Another Healing Wave being popped off as we've got a little bit more mana on toward by Lyn. We'll be able to do a little bit more damage. The Kodo could be going down. He's got one of the Raiders in its stomach. As the Spirit Walker continues to do damage. As Lyn is slowly losing troops. Oh, the Blade Master for Lucifron is a little bit low. The Kodo does get. Oh, that Kodo is going to go down. Unless he gets boosted. Not going to happen. Raiders back on the field. Lyn's Kodo again being attacked. This Raider could be going down. We got a whole lot of peons, although the Blade Master levels up. Blade Critical Strike once again could be going down. This could be the thing that he needed. As, both sides are very, very low. It's absolute chaos. Peons everywhere. As these grunts trying to do the damage on towards Lyn's grunt. It looks like Lyn is losing this rather slowly. Got another critical strike now on Lyn's own Blade Master. The tables seem to have turned, although this Shadow Hunter should be in a little bit of trouble. Spirit Walker is still there. Where's the damage going? It's going on towards the Raider. Needs a little bit more damage. One Raider down, and it looks like Lucifron could have this. What does Lyn have? He's got a couple of peons. He's got a Spirit Walker. That's really it. No, Shadow Hunter almost down. Shadow Hunter is down. Lucifron loses his Shadow Hunter. And it was Lyn manages to keep his alive. But at what cost? He did lose a lot of his standing army, but we still have this Critical Strike Blade Master. And that Raider is going to go down. There we go. As, the Blade Master is himself for Lucifron is still low. This Raider is going to go down, and Lucifron has the good fortune to be a little bit closer to his own base and getting reinforcements a little bit quicker.
Our hero has been slain.
Does lose his Blade Master, sadly. Lucifron now has 0 heroes on the field, and Lyn still has all of his stuff. He does try to go for the revive on both of them, no doubt. No, he's probably going to get one from the. Let's see, have the gold. Back to the base. They are all spirit linked, but now Lyn is back with a vengeance. Blade Master and Shadow Hunter. They will be going after the Ultra Storms. They need to get that down. As soon as that Ultra Storms is down, then Lucifron won't be able to get his heroes back on the field, and that will be bad. Lucifron going for a Tavern Revive. Quite predictable there. As the Ultra Storms being denied as well. Healing Wave going in again. He recognizes that the altar and he won't be able to save him. Peons are next. As
We're under
Lin
attack.
retreats his troops. Blade Master continues. There we go. Second hero being revived now as well. He's got a couple of spear walkers to go in, but now Lin has a little bit of an advantage when it comes to level. Level 5 on his Blade Master. Critical maximum critical strike. We'll be able to dish out so much more damage. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that Windwalk as well. The boots of speed and scroll of healing coming out extremely quickly. And I wouldn't count Lucifron out just yet, although losing that engagement was really not something that would help. Although this Blade Master is surrounded, and managed to get out. Wind walks out of there. And still trying to go for critical strike. There are 4 raiders on the field. They will be able to ensnare quite nicely. And, this grunt, yeah, there we go. This grunt is being ensnared. Voodoo Lounge is next. No items for you, Lucifron. Lin thinks Lin is got this most likely. Is all out attack right now. Healing wave coming in once again from the Shadow Hunter. As the Spirit Walkers continue to go in. Boosted troops with his Spirit Link. His Lin goes for another level on towards the Shadow Hunter. As, it doesn't look very good right now for, yeah, there we go. Lucifron calls good game. If he hadn't lost that initial engagement between both sides, then he would have most likely won. But however, Lin managed to pull it off himself and pulls his win in towards his direction. That's really a thing with mirror matches, to be quite honest. Both sides did exactly the same thing for a very, very long time, and it becomes quite hectic later on. And it's all down towards the micro and who can get who. Blade Master went down from Lucifron. I sadly missed it, but I'll keep my eye on that in the future. As this was my very first mirror match, Lin versus Lucifron. This was 30 Days of Warcraft, Day 19. Tune in back tomorrow for Day 20. I'm going to be in London tomorrow, but I'll still get these VODs out for you to enjoy. Good night, good fight, and see you tomorrow.